Alright, let's say you're in EAM, just casually scrolling through your list of work orders, sipping coffee, and wondering, wouldn't it be amazing to get all this stuff straight into Excel? Well, good news. You can do exactly that. The easiest way? Open the Web Services section in EAM. Log in with your usual credentials. Yep, the ones you never remember on the first try. And then scroll through the list until you find what we're looking for. Work order list. This is our golden nugget. To get an example request, we just fill in the tenant and organization fields, just enough to keep the system happy. This Get Work Order Collection endpoint gives us the most important data about each work order. Of course, we can link it later to pull in full details, so you can drill down right inside Excel if needed. Then hit execute, and boom, we get a working request with all the headers we need. Ready to copy, and of course, the actual data. It's all nicely formatted as JSON, just the way Power Query likes it. Time to bring that into Excel. Alright, let's jump into Excel. We open a blank workbook, go to the Data tab, and launch the Power Query editor. Things are about to get a little technical, but no worries, we'll go through it step by step. Trust me, if you can copy and paste, you can do this. Sure, we could use new data source, web, and paste in the URL with all the headers, just like in the request. But today, we're going straight into the advanced editor. By the way, this works exactly the same in Power BI, Word, Access, and other Microsoft tools that support Power Query. Now let's break down the actual query. It starts with Web Contents, which sends a request to the EAM API. We add a few custom headers. Accept tells the server we want JSON back, because we like it clean. Tenant and organization identify our environment, basically telling EAM who we are. And authorization? That's just your username and password, base64, style. This part sets the stage. Once that's done, we're ready to dive into the data. After we run the query, the response gets parsed with JSON document. What we get back is a record, a structured object, and the key field here is result. Inside result, things are still nested, but don't worry, we'll peel those layers one by one to get to the actual work orders. Now we're drilling deeper into the JSON response. First, we grab the result. That's the top-level object. Then we extract result data, which holds the actual payload, the stuff we care about. And finally, data record. This is our list of work orders. From here, we can start turning it into a proper table. Now that we've got our list of work orders, it's time to make Excel happy. Table.fromList takes the raw JSON list and turns it into an Excel-friendly table. Each row here is a single work order, just waiting to be unwrapped. Now let's unpack some of the good stuff. Each row is still a single record, so we expand the main column, column 1, and grab 4 key nested fields: Work Order ID, Status, Equipment ID, and Department ID. You can actually see these in the raw JSON on the right. Nice and tidy, just waiting to be extracted. Think of it like unboxing data. And who doesn't love unboxing? Alright, final stretch. Now we unpack the inner fields. First, we open up Work Order ID to get the job number and description, super useful for reports. Then we grab the status, so we know if it's open, started, or done. Equipment ID gives us the asset reference, and Department ID shows who's responsible. And that's it. We now have a clean, flat table with all key info from the work orders, straight from EAM to Excel. So that's the full query. We took a nested JSON response and turned it into a clean, readable Excel table, just by expanding a few records like Work Order ID, Status, Equipment ID, and Department ID. And hey, no manual export, no CSV drama, just pure API power and a little magic. Alright, now it's time to bring it all together. We copy the full query, yep, the whole thing, and paste it right into the advanced editor in Power Query. Hit Done, and boom, collision, the data starts loading. You should now see your work orders live from the API right inside Excel. No CSVs, no export buttons, just raw, fresh, structured data. Beautiful. Let's do a quick test, just to make sure this actually works. First, we switch back to EAM, open one of the work orders, and change the description, something small, like adding test at the end. Doesn't have to be meaningful. Let's just write something and save it. Once you get the hang of this, you can connect to just about anything in EAM. So go ahead, impress your team, automate those reports, and make Excel do the hard work. If you found this useful, don't forget to like, subscribe. Then, we go back to Excel and hit refresh. And there it is. The updated description shows up right away. No re-download, no import, just one click, and Excel talks to EAM in real time. That's the power of web services plus Power Query. And honestly, it feels pretty cool. Got questions? Want to connect your own EAM data to Excel, Power BI, or any other platform? We're here to help. Whether it's building smart dashboards, automating reports, integrating with third-party systems, or just doing cool stuff inside EAM, we've done it. From custom extensions to real-time webhooks and workflow automation. If it's possible in EAM, we'll find a way. Contact us. We're happy to help.